This is the Olight Baton 4, a tiny little EDC light that Olight graciously sent me. Thank you, Olight. And I will test and review it like I do everything else, completely unbiased, and we will see if it is up to snuff. So let's start off with some specs with the Baton 4. So the Baton 4 has a claimed 1300 lumen max coming out of this little tiny guy. All the way down to a 0.5 moonlight mode, which I think is incredible. I love when lights have 0.5. I will go through the user interface on this in just a little bit, but I want to talk about the battery a little bit. So this guy is powered by a battery that I hadn't really heard of before, but it's a 16340. It's a 3.6 volt, 650 milliamp hour battery. It's just very small, kind of similar size to a CR123 or something like that, or even an 18350 sort of. Not sure why it's exactly like that, but that's what Olight threw in there. This is not USB-C rechargeable, which slightly annoys me. It is the Olight magnet charger. So if you're an Olight fanboy and you love Olight, you know about their magnet chargers. This is my first one. I have other Olights, but none of them had the magnet charger before. I've got one of their pistol lights, and I have a light that I used to carry as a backup light on my vest, the M1X, I think, but it did not have this. So this is new to me, but I know that these are pretty proven and they do just fine. I've already charged this light with it, and it works great. So it's just a different charger, proprietary to Olight, and that's what I don't like. I wish it was USB-C, but that's neither here nor there. Looking at the light itself, it has a lovely pocket clip on it, which I really do like. It's got the cool blue anodized, which I think is sweet. Blue on here. That is kind of Olight's thing, is their blue anodized. They have that. That's kind of their signature color. So it has a nice raised button here, which I really like. Recessed flat button, so it's not raised off here, but it has this, I don't know what you want to call it, raised area where you can index basically where your button is, which I really like, because sometimes it's very hard to find buttons at night when it is very dark, which is usually when you're trying to use your flashlight. And you can also throw it on a hat like so easily, and it's not very heavy. It's very small and light, so there's all that. It has this really nice knurling on this, which I do really enjoy. It's very grippy, which is nice for such a small light. And it has up front the coveted SFT25R emitter, one that I very much like, and that gives it 170 meters of throw from something this size is very impressive. That's quite a lot of throw out of this thing. Originally, I won't lie, I thought this thing was about this big, and I opened the package and I was like, where's the light? Because it was upside down, and I flipped it, I was like, oh, there it is. It's tiny, so kind of cool, little EDC style thrower-ish, only 170 meters, but it also claims like 7200 candela, that's the 170 meters. Let's go through all of the modes here real quick. So a single tap is going to get you into whatever mode you left it in. It has mode memory. Press and hold is how you're going to scroll through whatever your modes are. It's got a low, a medium, and a high, and then you'll go back to your low. A double tap will get you to turbo. You're not going to get that 1300 lumens for very long, but it is there when you need it. And then if I turn it off and I press and I hold, you'll see that the moonlight 0.5 lumens comes on, which I think is great. I love a really fast way to get to moonlight, so good on you, Olight. And there's a very fast way to get to turbo. Just double tap or press and hold and you're at moonlight. Fantastic user interface. I think it's great. Well done on that, Olight. That's pretty much all the features on this little Baton 4. Let's get to what you came for. Let's go test it. Let's go throw it outside, see what it looks like at night, and then throw it off the roof. All right, there's some sort of event going across the street, so I'll try and make this quick, but there it is on low mode. Start to see the trees. Can't quite see 50 or 100 yet. Gonna step it up to medium. I can definitely see the 50-meter tree now. There's high. Oh, wow. Yeah, can get to 100, no problem. And turbo, my goodness. The amount of light coming out of this little tiny thing in my palm is bananas. This is a ton of light coming out of it. We'll have to see how the runtime test looks, but if it can sustain this for any amount of time, it's very impressive. Like, this whole street is lit up, no problem, and I'm getting a decent amount of throw, past 100 at least. Very, very impressive by the Baton 4. Well done, Olight. Cannot fault you for it. That's just darn impressive out of this thing. All right, out here with the Baton 4, and we've got it on right now. Let's turn it off and then press and hold. And this is the absolute lowest Super Firefly mode in 0.5. And we'll press and hold. It should go to the low mode, medium, and high. Double tap, that is turbo. Tons of light coming out of this really small light. It's kind of wild. Love that emitter. And I think that's my cat running around. Yep, there's my cat coming to say hi. But tons of light coming out of this thing. Once again, there's all your modes, and very impressive. All right, we're going to do the water testing on the Baton 4. We're going to throw it in here for 30 minutes, as is customary, and see if it survives. Here we go. Let's turn it on moonlight there. See that it's on. See ya. All right, time is up, and I need my grabber. There it is. And I'm going to pull this sucker out of here. At the same time, I can turn this camera off and get it out of the way. Let's try and pull it out. Come on, little Olight. Let the water drain. It is still on. I will get back to you if there is any water intrusion, and we'll go right into drop testing. All right, the little Olight survived the water test, no problem, as it should. It's IP68. I'm going to turn it on. Waist height, head height drops. Here we go. So good. Oh, very good. Tough. Let's drop it off the roof. All right, Olight Baton 4 off the roof. See you, bud. Well, that's everything for the Olight Baton 4, and it did indeed survive. Seriously, no problem off of the roof. I kind of took it right on the back here on the charging area. Still charges just fine, works great. I am very impressed with this little Olight. Again, I did not think it was going to be this big. It is so small, but very impressive. The amount of light that came out of this thing is sort of wild. It's such a small package. I can see why it's popular and does well. This one runs around $54, $50. You can find it on sale sometimes as well. I know they just had the Prime sale. I missed it. I was sick and vacation. I'm so sorry I missed it, guys. But this will probably go on sale again, but I think it is worth the $54. If you want a really solid, really reliable, it held up to all my tests, no problem. This thing is great. So good on you, Olight. Well done. I can truly and honestly say that. This is a great light. If you guys want to pick one up, I will have a link down in the description. I know that would really help me out and the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm getting close to 1,000, and if I can hit that by the end of the year, that's really good things for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate all your support once again, and we will see you guys on the next one.